Hi, I'm Lucas, I go by he, they, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about making a Warriors Cats clan from the clan generator, which was inspired by Possum Breath. And this is going to be part 1. Oh, a little note is before we start the time lapse, I did have to splice it up because I did mess up the footage. I didn't go in order, so it's spliced up. So you might see some old designs next to the new ones. But anyways, first clan is Petal clan, the Caustic and Shrewd clan. They live in Western Washington, and the leader we have is Spiderstar. He was described as a black tom with short fur and copper eyes, and I wanted him to have a very big and cool design. I'm redoing his design right here because I wasn't happy with it. I went through 4 different times with his design, learning about cat anatomy and everything. So that was fun. I learned about the anatomy through Pinterest, but after finally getting to my favorite design, I did make him look edgy. I'm sorry, but that's the vibes he gave me. Can't blame me for that. And since the clan's so small compared to most, I was thinking maybe went through a natural disaster, or maybe they left from another clan and created their own, but because of all of that reason, they're very caustic and shrewd. Before I introduced the deputy and the medicine cat, I switched their names because I thought it suited them better. The deputy is Crow Pelt. They are a long black haired she-cat with yellow eyes, and I did her design multiple times, but all relatively the same. Her idea was clear in my mind. I wanted to give her a very sassy look, a very mischievous face, and I hope I did that okay. She lost her leg from a mountain lion attack, but she's still the liveliest and loudest of her clan. I did wish I kept her hell tilt in her first one. Also, her dad is the leader Spiderstar. Our very old medicine cat is Coot here. She is a black and red spotted tortie with short fur and yellow eyes. It was really hard finding a design for like a pose for a paralyzed cat. She's paralyzed in her 2 back legs, but she is very sarcastic and can be shrewd when it comes to medicinal stuff. You know, she might want to test on you, but that's how she is. For some reason, with her new design, the vibe that she just gave off was like kind of like Flint Lockwood's dad, like physically. That's why I gave her had her hair cover her eyes and gave her a little stash. I am not sorry about that though. It's funny, but if she was a human, she would look like Flint Lockwood's dad, and she'd be a cat lady. I know cats are actually red, they're orange, but there's gonna be a difference between these two. I'm gonna have some be orange, I'm gonna have some be red. That's just how it is. If I have that vibe for these characters. She's a very high-strung lady, but she's really good at her job. Next, we have our 3 warriors. First, we have Russet Leg. He's the youngest of the twins with Rose Throat. Yes, that is her name. He is a short-haired red classic tabby tom with amber eyes. I wanted him to have a very strong pose, and yes, a lot of scars. He lost his tail from an infection, though he is a very shrewd cat. He's a good uncle and a good brother. For his for his design also, I wanted him to kind of look like a lynx and a bobcat to show how strong he is and very warrior-like for him. And then next we have, I changed his name from Waxstripe to Centrel Stone because the name gave me no vibes for his character. He was described as a long-haired cream classic tabby tom with amber eyes, and for those who don't know, cream is a cat color. It's a dilution of orange/red. I give him the look of a sheriff. He is a very sarcastic and boisterous girl dad and a single parent. He could be shrewd at moments, but at less after he became a dad. He is a very good single dad, though. I think he was a little bit bummed out about not being deputy in this clan, but he's fine with that. He has a kid now, so he doesn't regret that the leader's daughter became deputy instead. Next we have, the last warrior is none other than Brindleberry, a long-haired black and red mackerel tabby she-cat with hazel eyes. She is a very chaotic, sarcastic, and shrewd woman. When I worked on her design, it ended up giving somewhat a little bit of vibes, you'll see at the end, of the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, which I like. And she likes to bicker with the deputy. She's out of all of them, she does carry them when hunting, and she will never let it go, ever. But the next three are the apprentices. First, we have Marigold Paw, the daughter of Chantrell Stone. She is a short-haired cream mackerel tabby she-cat with amber eyes. She's a adventurous free spirit who loves her dad, and she's sassy and quick quips that she learned from Crowpelt. She is very full of energy. She tends to annoy the other twin apprentices that you'll see in the next one. That's the old design of her dad. I did change it, and I did cut the footage for that out. Next we have, though, is Mingpa, a mostly white, chocolate, and red mackerel calico she-cat with blue eyes. She and her siblings were found alone, and Russet Leg and Brindleberry adopted them. Mingpa is a very devious and caustic apprentice and often fights with Marigold Paw, and she keeps how she lost her tail private. So the next cat is Mudpaw. I changed them from a tortie to calico. They are a white, chocolate, and red mackerel tabby with blue eyes, and they go by they, them. I changed it. They have short fur and yellow eyes. They are a very quiet cat, but they are treated like their adopted dad. They do get very annoyed about fights between Mingpa and Marigold Paw, and I wanted, for the design to make it look like they got mud on their fur, because, hence the name. And for their face, I just wanted to give them a very kind of look, because that's what I feel like they'd act like. So for our next design is our only queen. If you don't know what they are pregnant cats, or those with young kids who are on maternity leave, basically. Their name is Rosethroat. She is a red classic tabby she-cat with short fur and yellow eyes. She is a very sweet mother, but she is vicious on the battlefield. She is with Spiderstar and mother to Crowpelt. She is a charming and crafty woman, and she gets along with her youngest twin sibling, and she will also have 4 future cats, which I'm drawing them. Their names are Elk Kit, Sunny Kit, Hyssop Kit, and Mole Kit. I just clicked a random kit generator, and it generates up to 4 kits, and I got the biggest of them, and I gave their names. I just didn't give them the colors. I gave them their parents' colors in different patterns. I have one of their old designs up in the back. I think that's the other iteration. Other cats have 4. She was bummed out not being able to apprentice any of the younger cats, but she hopes she can apprentice one of her own when they grow up to be apprentices. Hers took a little bit longer, but the last cat we have is our elder. His name is Dust Cloud. The name's a little bit wonky, but he is a very crazy and true tomcat. Let me tell you. He's a hairless chocolate classic tabby tom with green eyes. I wasn't sure how to add the tabby marks on a hairless cat, so I didn't give him any. I'm lazy. But I wanted him to have this really weird look when working on his pose. He's very wide-eyed and stuff like that. He does annoy the other warrior cats, and he loves to tell all the apprentices scary stories right before bed. So I did make a few anatomy mistakes with the drawing. I think I did make his body too big compared to his head, but you know what, who cares? I think that kind of gives him the feeling of just being kind of out of place and weird, because I wanted to give him that look. He's creepy for a reason. But yeah, it was really fun. I've never drawn a hairless cat, really, but it's just it's not really that hard as I thought it was going to be, but I was just overthinking it. Next, I have their old designs next to their new designs for each, the first and everything. So I hope you do like them. I'm pretty proud of them as well. But I hope you have a good day. And before you leave, please like and subscribe.